This is Norman Kissinger from Redeeming the Time Brothers Ministries, and we're continuing with our talk on what to do when life fails you. And so we talked last time about how that time is our friend. And when bad things are happening in our life, it's painful, so we want to get out of that moment and we want to move on to something else. But the truth is that even though time doesn't heal all wounds, but it takes time for wounds to heal. And so while we're going through that, we have to almost embrace the idea that it's going to take some time for everything to kind of work itself out and allow God the time to work things out in the situation. And then the next thing that I'd like to talk about is that we are careful that we don't make any big decisions, or careful about making decisions when we're under a lot of stress, because decisions made under stress will very often not be spirit-led decisions. And so we have to be careful that the decisions we make when life is failing us and things are very stressful, that we're not making decisions that end up hurting us in the long run. And so my advice anytime, and when I preach sermons, I will talk about that idea of being careful about making any kind of quick decisions, because often that can hurt us in the long run. And we need to take this time when we're going through trials or stresses or losses, that we spend more time with the Lord, seeking Him about what He wants to have happen. Because of course Satan is going to use anything that he can to deter us from doing God's will. So he certainly can use us making a bad decision during times when we're emotional and we're upset, and when we're not thinking clearly because we're under stress, to make decisions that hurt us in the long run. So if you're going through trials right now, be very careful about making decisions, unless you're forced into them. You don't have any choice, of course, and you've got to make the best decision based on what you think the Lord would want you to do. But just be sure that you take the time to pray through those decisions, so that you can still hear God's voice even in the negative times that are happening. God bless you. We'll be back on here again. Make sure that you watch Gene's broadcast and his podcasts on Facebook and TikTok. God bless you guys. You have just a great weekend.